Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and in the pinkest of your health. Myself, Falguni Bhatt from Srimati LPSAVANI VIDHYABHAVAN. In today's video, we're going to enjoy the story of Countryside Courtesy in English Literature, Standard 2nd. Countryside Courtesy. This is the story of few farm animals who lived in a farmyard. Far in the countryside, in a beautiful farmyard, lived many animals. There were cows, horses, hens, ducks, geese, and sheep. Mrs. Wren, the red hen, lived in a pen with her three little chicks, Nick, Pick, and Zick. The three chicks were very good children. They always obeyed their mother. They were polite to everyone in the farmyard. Nick, Pick, and Zick were waiting for their birthday party to arrive, and finally it was the day. Mrs. Wren was getting ready to celebrate the birthday of her little ones. Mrs. Wren baked a three-tier cake for her little chicks and invited all her neighbors for the birthday party. The first guest to arrive was Mrs. Beep, the mother sheep, with her two little lambs, Bob and Rob. Nick, Pick, and Zick welcomed the lambs. "Please do come in. We are very happy that you are here today." Nick said to Mrs. Beep, "Thank you, Aunt, for bringing Bob and Rob." The three chicks then took the gifts from them and said, "Thank you very much." Then Mrs. Rose, the mother goose, arrived with her two goslings, Ping and Zing. The goslings wished the chicks many happy returns of the day. The little chicks replied, "Thank you very much for your wishes and your gifts." Then Mrs. Cluck, the mother duck, arrived with her three ducklings, Fling, Sling, and Cling. The ducklings gave their gifts to the chicks and took their seats. The ducklings were known for their bad behavior. Their eyes were quickly drawn to the birthday cake. And indeed, the birthday cake which Mrs. Wren had prepared for her young ones was so beautiful and attractive that the ducklings got jealous that the chicks had such a beautiful cake for their birthday. Each of the ducklings got onto a tire and they stamped the cream with their webbed feet and sat in their places quietly. Now the fun part of the birthday for Nick, Pick, and Zick arrived. It was time for cake cutting. Mrs. Wren went to bring the cake but was shocked to see it destroyed. Alas, she felt sad and upset. Tears rolled down her eyes. She said, "Now what will I give to my kids?" The chicks ran to their mother. They saw her crying and they saw the destroyed cake also. They said, "Mother, do not get upset. We know how much you love us, so let us continue to celebrate without the cake." Mrs. Wren felt happy hearing her children's words. She was so proud to have such sweet children. Mrs. Cluck looked at her children with an angry face and was ashamed for them. The ducklings were ashamed of themselves and felt bad for what they had done. They said, "Aunt Wren, we are very sorry. We became jealous. Please forgive us. We will not be bad to anyone else anymore." Mrs. Wren smiled and kissed the ducklings. Mrs. Wren then turned to the guests and said, "Let us sing the birthday song." Everyone sang together. "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, our dear chicks, Nick, Pick, and Zick. Happy birthday, dear little ones. The three chicks were very happy. They said, "Thank you, dear friends, for coming to our birthday party. Thank you for all your wishes." So, kids, this is all about the story of countryside courtesy. I hope you have learned from this story something that we should never be jealous and never do anything bad out of our jealousy. We should always be kind and gentle to everyone. Now, students, in this chapter we have come across few new words. Let's have a look on them. COUNTRYSIDE, countryside. ASHAMED, ashamed. GOSLINGS, goslings. TIER, tire. OBEYED, obeyed. FARMYARD, farmyard. JEALOUS, jealous. FORGIVE, forgive. WEBBED, webbed. FEET, feet, webbed feet. STAMPED, stamped. Now let's learn the word meanings. Chick. The meaning of chick is a baby chicken. Next is obey. The meaning of obey is to do what you're told to do. Then is tire. Layers placed one above the other. There is jealous. Feeling angry or unhappy. Feeling bad for something bad you have done. Stamped. Press something with force using the feet. Baker. A person who bakes bread and cakes. Then ashamed. Feeling guilty. That's all, kids. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay at home.